get started. And as we can talk a little bit, as we talk, maybe there are more people log in. Uh, I hope you have a good day. It was pretty busy weekend with all the energetically and also the event of Father's Day. Um, One of my highlight is my daughter made this 12 minutes of video of all the photos that we could find for my husband since she was little, and it was fun to see that final project, and so that was fun. And I think my husband almost cried, but he tried to hold his tears back. um, so I hope you had a good weekend. It feels like a fast, but also like Saturday. By the way, I do think Wednesday is ideal in terms of time. It's more spread out, but because we have quite a few people have conflicts, so I'm not going to change the class. Although, because you have a video, so I think that make it less challenging. And in some way that we have class closer, we also there's beauty about keeping a class closer. You can feel like doesn't feel like a super long, and in the middle that you can use video. So I hope it's okay. And schedule is really hard. It's hard to please. We are all so busy. So thank you for your understanding. I was trying to make this class better in every possible way. So now this is our third week. Boy, I feel like it's more than 3 weeks, but it's only third week. So we have a long way to go, but it's not about the future, and it's really about how you feel each class. And please be aware our body changes every moment. As we talking, there's changes. And so just be aware of that, learning to sensing the small changes. So I think there are few words I think it's important in Qigong practice, in my teaching too. So I'm really encouraging you're paying attention to the small change. Like even the time that we massage our body and then having time to experience, see if you can notice any small changes. And when you really notice small changes, that you're getting better, you're getting more sensitive to the body, to your own body. So help you understand each days, and also help you engage any not so good changes. Like for instance, sometimes you can notice that things gonna happen before it actually happen. You have the ability to sense that, then you can do something about it. So, oh, I need to practice more Qigong, and then, you're getting better, not getting sick. So those are really helpful. And another thing is to do it slowly. So when you practice alone at home, so make sure you practice slow. Even when I'm leading, sometimes it can be fast because our time is so packed. And I always try my best to really get into the qi field. So whenever you practice alone by yourself, don't be afraid to do just fewer things, but slow down. So that's always good. And because summer's here, I want to emphasize that you don't practice in the air conditioning room. So if you have a central air, like I have a room here, that little thing there, when I do Qigong in this room, I try to avoid that spot. So please be careful with that. So that's important. And another reminder, I know this is hard for a lot of people. If you grew up in this country, you always have air conditioning. You never really sweat. So sweating is like something no one likes. But summer is designed to sweat. When you don't sweat in the summer, you're holding all the toxin in the body. Remember, Qigong is a part of nature, that we have to follow the nature. So nature is encourage us to sweat, but you're trying not to sweat. That's not good for you. You're against nature. So it is important to allow your body to sweat. So this is a good time to release toxin in the body. So that's a good reminder. All right. Before we jump into practice, today I'm going to bring another character. This means pronounce Chong, C-H-O-N-G. I'm going to out of the gallery so I can see this a little bigger. So Chong, this on the left side is a water sign. On the right side means this is really interesting character. This means middle, and also means in between, and also means within. So the reason I brought this character, because there's this character related to qi. Now we understand the qi, how the qi flow in the body. So Chong qi is one of the first qi before the Tao, from this emptiness coming through the Chong qi into this polarity of heaven and earth. So Chong, there's in the body, there's also Chong Mai. Chong Mai is, we know conception vessel in the front of the body. We have been talking about from the pelvic floor up to here. And your governing vessel is from the back, also from the pelvic floor all the way over the top of the head and land on here. So there's two vessels. And Chong Mai is a middle vessel. It's in the center of your spine. So when the baby, I learned this from my teacher. So I'm saying what he taught me. When baby was formed in mom's womb, the three vessels formed first. So the governing vessel in the back, conception vessel, and thrusting vessel. It's called a thrusting vessel. So this character, Zhong, related to many things in Chinese philosophy, Chinese culture. Do you know China? China in the character means the middle of kingdom. So China, years ago, 1,000 years ago, believed that they are located in the center of the kingdom. So the meaning of China means the middle of the kingdom. Chinese medicine is also have that character. And it means learning how to be in the middle, means how to balance yin and yang. So that we call the Zhong Yao. So middle, if you translate Chinese medicine as a character, is a middle medicine. And then in Chinese philosophy, you also talk about Zhong Yong. So what is a Zhong Yong? Earlier on, I was asking my husband, how would you translate Zhong Yong? He's like, I don't know. He used to translate for his work for Air Force, but he doesn't know how to translate. I said, he said, you're supposed to know. I said, yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't know how to translate like accurately. Anyway, the meaning of Zhong Yong means learning how to be in the middle, just like a Chinese medicine. So you're not too far right, you're not too far left. You learn how to be in the middle. At the same time, be aware of the right and left. Be aware of all aspects of you. So right in the middle of the circle. Even Chinese coin back 1,000 years ago, it is round. In the middle has a little square, represent earth, and round represent heaven. So everything, this is the beauty about Qigong. When you study Qigong, you're learning about Chinese culture, Chinese philosophy, Chinese character, Chinese, medicine, and all kinds of things, because they're all embraced as one. And this is major concept, or you can say philosophy of Chinese culture. And Chinese medicine is treating a person as a whole. If you have eye problem, you go to Chinese medicine doctor, they don't treat your eyes necessarily. They treat your whole body. They say, what's wrong? I mean, how do you feel of to ask you all kinds of questions that has nothing to do with your eyes, but because they're treating you as a whole body. So this wholeness is also applied in Qigong. So I wanted to share that word with you. Now we can focus on the whole aspect, which I have been really emphasized about that when we do movement with arms, think about your body, think about your legs. So let's go ahead, start it. In fact, I'm gonna go be a little closer, you can see me better. I know many of you working, and even if you're not working, you have been sitting a lot, maybe on the computer a lot. So this is something we all can benefit from. Because we're learning water element this month, so I want to start bring more of aspect of water. We know water associated with the two organs in the body. You can think about which organs that we have been talking about a lot. Bladder. You can think about bladder, that holding your water, right? Water is on the bladder. That's the young organ. And the other one is the kidney. Kidney and bladder are the organs associated with the water. And so we're going to start with the bladder one, which is in the corner of your eyes. So you can use this two index and thumb and holding the corner of your eyes. Just hold there gently, not very hard at all. Maybe use only 30% of your pressure. So maybe you can also kind of resting on your fingers and just feel that 2 point and take a moment to just sense any sensations as your hands place on the first point of the bladder. It's called bright eyes. So by massaging this point, you can brighten your eyes. Now we're going to do some circle motion like we did before, if you remember, but some of you were not here when I taught this last time. So you begin to massage the bladder one in the circle motion, softly. So this point, the good thing about this point, not only brighten your eyes, but it also helps you to clear the heat. Now summer's here, we use water to balance in the fire. And so this one can clear the heat in your eyes, heat in your head. So by massaging here can clear the heat. Good. Now you're going to do an other direction circle. And when you do this, make sure you breathe naturally. Good. And just squeeze, softly squeeze. Good. And relax, shake out the hands. We're going to use this two index finger to the second point of your bladder and resting your head just softly on that point. Good, and gently breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Now we're going to open your elbows to the side. We're going to comb, use your fingers, kind of like this little hook. So you're going to press, gentle press along the eyebrows and open to the side into what we call here sun, S-U-N, sun. And it's on the side of your, is temple. Okay, on the side of the face. Now do it again, just gentle press, open along the eyebrows. Good. And you know, if you're a computer all day long, you can definitely do this to restore some of the qi in your eyes, recharge some energy into your head and eyes. You may find some sore spot along the way. And we don't want any like extremely sore spot. That means there's little stagnation. So do a little bit of lifting, squeeze and lift along the eyebrow. On the side this is your triple heater point, which is also associated with the fire. Okay, okay, shake out the hands. Comb the hair. Now we normally do at the end of class, but today we're gonna do it at the beginning of the class. And this is really wonderful way to do every day throughout the day. And especially if you have any trouble sleeping, there should be a routine exercise and you need to do, if you have trouble sleeping, this need to be more, should do like 1 to 300 times. I know that sounds a lot, but it's really numbers, the quantity is important when it comes to healing. Okay, good. Now we're going to find behind your head. So right when you tilt the head back, there's an indentation. So we know that it's a wind point. It's called the wind palace. So we're going to do some circle motion clockwise, maybe 9 times. Good. If your arms get tired, and change the other hand. All right. Right on either side of this point, that's also bladder. So we're going to press onto that point and just softly relax. If your arms get tired, you can shake it out and go back. So letting your head just relax on that finger. This point is called celestial pillar or heavenly pillar. If you think about this pillar is holding this universe, the universe of your own body. This is the all sky, right? Your feet is earth. So lots of points on your head has something to do with the universe, with the cosmos. So this is called the celestial pillar. And just see if you can, using your fingers, manipulate the head, going to forward and back. Reach forward and coming down, back. Good. Now moving your head by using your hands, fingers to move the head. Good. Shake out arms. Good. Now we're going to just wiggle your body a little bit. We're going to try to be, imagine you have inchworm crawling on your back. Okay, so see if you can feel that inchworm crawling your back. Not a good sensation, but just get your imagination going so you can move and habitually, not normal movement, but see if you can explore different kind of movement, like when baby try to stretch and they're like, oh, they move in their body, like see if you can feel that swarming and distorted and weird movement of your back and spine. Good. Now we're gonna roll the shoulders up and back. Good. Imagine this deep massage that you're giving to yourself. Soft, with lots of TLC here, with a deep breath. Nice. And when you do this, can you feel the softness of your legs? Softness of your spine, forward and back. See, I'm moving if I'm not doing the shoulders. So my spine is also have these waves. So my spine doing these waves. And these waves traveling all the way down to my feet. Good. Now stop in the front, stretch here a little bit, drop the head. And then bring the arms, shoulders all the way up to your ears. You're like, what do you call that? Scared squirrel. Scared, forgot the word. Back, you know what I meant. And then circle down. So big, slow circle. Deep down. When you go deep and see, you can reach, imagine your fingers touching the floor. And from here, like really long, like pulling down. So Mingmen opens. In this position, Mingmen opens. And then forward, back. Long. Good. Now lifting straight up. We're going to gently letting go. Imagine if your arms filled with the sand. So the sand is like those sand clogs, just pouring the sand down, 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 empty the sand. all the way to the bottom of the ocean, all the way down. Nice and heavy. Now from here, we're gonna roll, lifting up again, all the way up. Like if you move a little bit, so arms should be dangling because they're not, don't have any tension. We're slowly empty the sand. Empty the things off your shoulders. Now we subconsciously carry a lot of weight and emotional weight on your shoulders. See if you can letting go all unnecessary weight that you don't have to carry. Let it go. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Slow, slow, and drop the tailbone, crown towards the sky. Feel your back is nice and long. Imagine the sand pouring out through the fingertip, through the tailbone. Nice job. Now in this position, your knees are slightly bent. And see if you can move your weight a little bit, and the arms will be a little swaying side to side. Feel this heaviness. And breathe naturally and softly. And feel the sway of the arms. Good. Nice. Now, as you go side to side, see if you can add a little bit of a smiling face, like a down and up, just a little bit of down and up. So notice how that changes your arms movement. Down, up. Little bit of the weight wave, like. So the arms begin to draw that smiling face because your legs moving. Good. Now as you're doing this down and down, down and up, and there's a one point of the crown, which is by Hui, is lifting up towards the star. Imagine you're just like that grandfather clock, swaying that middle, right and left. Beautiful. Feel the weight of your feet. Can you feel the feet down and up? Feel your knees. And be careful if you have knee problems, if this movement after a while begin to bother you, you may stop or just, going slower. Now from here, we're going to press your feet down and change that into swirl, into a table plane. Good. Again, I want you to be gentle as possible, not making effort, not using effort. So you have to letting go the effort in order to feel the less effort. Good. And as you go down deeper, you feel, notice the arms go swaying wider. But can you feel that effortlessness? Nice. And arms gently banging onto your body. Right and left. Notice both outer edge and inner edge of your feet. As you swing right and left, and how that feel. And which part of your feet on the bottom carries most weight. And see if you can keeping the weight right in the center, not so much on your heels, not so much on the toes, but right about Yongquan, right about kidney 1 point. Good. And your Bai Hui is right in the center, not shifting in the space, right in the center. Beautiful. Very nice. And slowly return. Now see if you can feel the opposition, your right foot and the left hand. So see if you can, using your, this is your left foot and this is your right hand. See if you can use your left foot to move your right hand. I know, that's interesting, isn't it? Can you do that? So move Drop here, move the arm. But focus on use your left leg, move right hand. And then if you do the other side and change, move down through the foot. Yeah, we're back to that swing that we did earlier, but this time because we're focusing on different things, different parts of the body. So this exercise become a different exercise. And we talk about doing Qigong is not only about training the body, but training your mind. It's a mind work. It's awareness, intention, how we connect the body with our intention. Good. Now I'm going to swing side to side, up, little deeper through the feet. Good. Now, if you have a shoulder issues, the arms can be just gentle, low. If you don't have a problem or don't have any projects, as Daisy always mentioned projects, we all have a project. If you're lucky enough, don't have any project, so you can bring your arms overhead, one hitting on the big vertebrae, one is on the armpit. So here we talk about is the beginning of your heart. It's hidden inside here and deeply into your armpit. So we're going to gently patting that area to sending this vibration to channeling the heart meridian. And the back is connected to that governing vessel in the center of spine. If you lower your head, there's a big bump coming out. That's called a big vertebrae. So we're just gonna hit there. Good. Nice. Now see if you can use less arms. Use legs instead of arms. Now this exercise is definitely more profound if you can connect the whole body. This is the whole body exercise. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. Another thing I always remind you is to smile. Now sometimes we're so serious about our practice, so serious, we forgot to smile. It's always fun. If you lose the fun, we shouldn't, most unlikely that you can continue, right? If it's not fun. Now switch to the other side. Ready? One. Use your legs. Down. Again, there's a smiling face. There's a down and there's a up. You're always yin and yang. Yin within yang, yang within yin. So they both are always together. Never separate. Good. So let's do 6 more. Make sure you breathe in, breathe out at your own natural way. And just as long as you keep breathing. Last one. Yeah, good. All right. So slowly bring the arms down. We're going to go to a short walk. So take a moment to walk. Feel your feet. And I want you to pay attention to your whole body as you're walking. Now, which part of the body brings your attention? Oftentimes is the pain and discomfort. But if you don't have any discomfort, where of the body that you're paying attention right now? Well, think about where you carry your center. Are you carrying your center in the belly? Or in the chest? Or in the feet? Or all the way up to the head? So how do you walk? How much weight you're giving to the feet? Now we're going to do 3 forward, 2 back. So 1, 2, 3, and back, back. So if this tempo is too fast, you can slow down. But make sure you roll through the feet. Heel bow toe to the front. And toes ball heel when you go back. Front, 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 back, back. Front, 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 back, back. Last one. Front, 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 back, and back. Let's leave your front, right foot in front. So you're in this moment of stepping. So you're stepping forward and back. So I want you to take a moment to feel your alignment. So stepping, foot in front, your weight is right in between your legs. And your right hand, so now you have a right foot in front, right? Your right hand is behind your neck. So feel that curve. And your other hand is behind your back. Like that. Okay? So you have your right foot in front. Like that. Because I'm switching, I'm keep switching back and forth. Now as you go forward, feel what happened to your spine as you go forward. So there seems like arch a little bit, right? As you go back, you feel the sinking, the tailbone, feel this elongation through the spine. So forward and back. Keep your knees soft, soft knees. Just want you to feel the subtle differences of your spine as you walk forward and back. And take a moment to feel both earth and sky at the same time. You can feel the sky and earth, back, sky and earth. Sky and earth as your spine arch, but your feet goes down, crown towards the sky, right? As you're coming back, your spine elongated, still feel the sky and earth. Relax arms and change different side. I'm going facing forward this time. Step your left foot forward. So take a moment just to rock forward and back. Now I'm really take this exercise to giving you the opportunity to feel the subtle differences of your spine. Okay, so your other arm on top, left arm behind on top, and the right on the bottom, lower back. So just take a moment here without rise and fall on without changing levels. So you're on the same level, rock forward and back. Now, as you rock forward, rise a little bit. And as you rock back, sinking a little bit. So notice the spine change from, it seems to feel a little bit shorter spine, even though you feel taller, but here's a longer spine. Okay, here's a shorter, just because you're arching naturally, your spine constantly doing this type of movement as you go forward and back. So, and all the meridians behind along the spine, that's the bladder. Bladder meridians is very special meridians. It has 67 points through the body from head to toes. And especially the one on your back, it's called the shoe points. Shoe means transportation. So it transport all energy and along, with every organs in your back. Now relax and bring your arms down and take a moment to feel this rocking back motion. Relax arms. So when we do Qigong, we want this alignment. We don't want that alignment. It's not like this is wrong. This is just the position is not fully open spine. So we want to have that water flow, like a waterfall brushing transport freely. There's no traffic. So we have to allow that tailbone drop. Okay, so just take a moment to drop that tailbone, drop your whole body into this form. I'm sitting here nice and comfortable. And let's bring your hands in front. Standing like a tree. I always say this is one of the best Qigong exercise. If you choose one, you don't have time, you can't remember anything, choose standing like a tree. Standing like a tree is very well known Qigong exercise in China. People have all kinds of projects, all kinds of illness, and get better from just doing standing like a tree. But they're doing for at least 40 minutes here. So if you do something for healing, you have to add more time. But you can just benefit from standing like a tree for 5 minutes a day, 3 to 5 minutes. You can tell the difference. And your bone will be getting stronger. And when you're standing still, your body has healing ability. Your body is one intelligent system. It can repair by itself when you can completely letting go. Good. Just notice how you breathe. There are different type of breathing technique, but for this one, we're using abdominal breathing, which means your belly expands out when you inhale. Not just the belly, like you want to feel your whole body expands, but emphasize on belly because we want to bring our awareness, our intention in the lower dantian. So the lower dantian can be fully activated because that's where we store the energy, qi, into this, the qi of C, or C of qi, qi hai, and also the kidney area. Beautiful. Now we're going to begin to do a little bit of qi circle. So lower it down slowly, like you're holding this big qi ball. And we're going to lifting, think about gathering, just do a small movement here, very small. It's like your arms, your hands in the water. Can you feel that rise and fall of the qi ocean? Now we're going to draw that qi ocean up towards the heart. And then turn the palms down at the chest level, washing the heart heat down to the ocean. All the way down, soften, feel the heaviness of the arms and fingers. Now turn gently, turn the palms facing each other and draw the energy up. Breathe in and breathe out. Now the rule here is, if you have a hard time taking a long inhalation, you can breathe out. So you can take a deep breath in here. If you already you're already full here on the belly, you can exhale onto the heart. And just to take another inhalation, you turn the palms down and then bring it down on the exhalation. Okay, so that's one way. Another way, just move a little bit faster. So you can inhale all the way up towards the heart, exhale all the way down until you develop the strength. The last thing we want to do is to force our body or force our breath. So learning Qigong is learn how to be natural. And one of the words that we use in Chinese to describe nature is 大自然. So if I translate, it's big means 大, 自然 means self-becoming. So through this practice, and we learn how to become self. 自然 means natural, become a natural. Natural takes a lot of listening, a lot of allowing the body to do what your body needs to do, not your mind, not this ego mind, trying things. So forget about trying, don't try, just be. Beautiful. Now this time when we go down, we're going to spread out, open, Allow that ocean to spread more qi and gather down and up. Inhale, exhale, slowly down and out. So as you can tell, we're moving the arms, traveling on this door plane. We talk about the 3 planes. And we're going to change this door plane into the wheel plane. So this time we're going to gather up to the heart, out to the front, and release down. And this is the wheel plane. The direction we were moving, we call this fire cycle. So imagine the qi coming from behind your body and then down in front. So arms softly extending out without forcing. So there's a slow and waves in the body, very slowly, but in the wave motion. The qi circle out. Remember we talked about the opposition. So coming in through the center, and then we want to feel this openness, the space. So your weight is more towards the heels, then coming to center. As you recover, breathe in and breathe out. Let's do one more. Inhale. A fire cycle, change to water cycle. And we're going to go deep down, scoop the water all the way up, and then release down behind your body. Good. And this 3 plane circles, qi circles, are a really great exercise for you as well. If you do something simple and short time. But as you can tell, it's not that short. If you do it slowly, 9 circles each direction, is probably going to take you good 10 minutes. Do it slowly. Good. Now we're not going to do 9 circles, just to finish 2 more. Feel this sensation from this direction compared with earlier direction. Are you feeling more comfortable with one than the other? And release. Now we're going to change this into a table. So hands moving into the circle, the field, the earth field around you. And can you sense the qi follows your hands, follows your palm? And imagine you're inside of this qi field and qi also inside of you. And we'll talk about that 3 layers of qi, the center of the body. And with all this stuff going on in the world, we need to build some good qi circle. Wei qi, we call protective qi, surround you. And you know, when your body is very well, vibrant, you can sense a more abundant qi. When you're feeling tired right now, if you're working all day, maybe not really good time to feel a lot of qi. You may notice your qi is not very strong, which is okay. And where qi level changes all the time. Good. Back to the center and relax and bring your hands right to the heart. So your fingers touching this primordial child, right? You can find that indentation. So we're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to just dig a little bit deeper with a soft touch. Wiggle the fingers, and as you pretend, remember we did a sword hands before? So imagine that qi, that as you wiggle, you're sending the qi into the heart. So your heart going all the way back, connect to that spaciousness inside and outside behind you. Okay, now we're going to open your right arm out to the side. So relax, inhale, lengthening the fingers out. Exhale, softening, sinking. As you're sinking, you're reaching more. Good. Feel that soft stretch. Feel your fingertips. Feel that chi all the way to the tips of the fingers. Inhale again. And reaching out through the window or the wall. One more. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Maybe through the tree, through the field, or through the street. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to release the arm down slowly. Good. Feel that chi in your palms, fingers, and release the other arm and compare with both. Close eyes. Compare different length and different quality, different sensation of the arms. Good. Now use your left hand again. We're going to brushing through from the shoulders down to the fingers. 3 times. Down. Good. When you brush down slowly, you can feel this chi layer of your body. Now when you brush out, turn right palm down and brush from the fingers to the top, all the way to the shoulders. And then turn the palms, brushing down. Then turn the palms down, brushing up. So you're building your more chi layers around your arms. So this technique you can use for your whole body. Brush and back. Good. Now relax, bring this arm down. And again, feel different sensations. Even notice the more blood flow into your palms. Good. Now I'm going to try the other hand. So bring your right hand in the heart center, left arm out. So take a deep breath in. And exhale, sinking like you're sitting down, reaching to the fingertips, reaching to the top of the head, and down to the feet. Again, inhale deeply, softly. Exhale, long, gentle, deep breath, reaching out for the wall. Feel that deep stretch. Inhale. Exhale, feel the deep stretch through the joints, soft joints. There's no hyperextension of the arms. Shoulders should be nice and soft. All your finger joints are soft. Good. Now release that left hand down. And again, we're going to compare both arms just for a second. Now maybe you feel more even, these 2 arms. Good. We won't stay too long here. Bring the right arm on top and brushing. Feel your chi close. Now 3 times in front. When you're brushing here through the centered line of your arm, that's your heart protector meridian. When we talk about the heart protector, it's also part of the fire element, is to protect your heart. Easy to understand this meridian. Right? Now turn the palms down through the 4th finger over to the shoulders. So, and then turn the palm. We connect to the heart protector with the pair meridian called the triple heater outside. Now I'm giving you really a lot of information. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Try not to attach to those. And if you're ready to remember, you will remember. If not, you just hear more and not trying to do anything. If it's naturally stay with you, good. If not, that's also okay. One more time. Feel your close. Which part is more? Can you feel the differences the thing is you wanted to feel is the evenness of the whole thing, whole arm. Now take a moment to shake it out. She got the hips. She got the letting the body be loose. All right. Now we did say that we're going to take a little time to do a few points in the feet. And so I think, I know we're always running late. So we're going to do that right now. I'm moving my computer down on the floor. And you also can do that either if you're sitting or on the chair or on the floor. Okay, so here we talk about these 2 points, not a lot, 2 points. One is a bladder point, one is kidney. Both are really good for clearing the heat. So I purposely choose this 2 point in balance with summer fire. So the first one so we know bladder, I mentioned earlier, is 67 points, okay? So if you think about it, the whole body is meridian. According to traditional Chinese medicine, there are 361 points, and bladder has 67, so that's a lot of points. So this one, bladder is outside. Remember it coming down from the corner of your eyes, behind, through your back, and there's 2 rows, then coming down behind your legs and all the way down to your foot. This is a bladder 60. So can you see this ankle bone? The highest bone right here, and draw the line all the way behind is right in that corner. It's called Kunlun Mountain. Kunlun Mountain. Well, in Chinese we call Kunlun, but translate Kunlun Mountain because it's like a huge mountain here, right? But there's also a mountain right down here. It's right in that indentation. So take a moment to feel that point. When you have a heat rising and when you're pressing on that point, you want to go downward. But really the point is right there in this indentation. So you want to press down. So that's a good massage for clearing the heat. Also to help your water flow. Now, when we have, sometimes people get swollen ankles. So this is also good point to get water flow, brushing, washing, changing direction down to the feet, to your toes. And your bladder meridian ends in the pinky toe, right on the outside of your pinky toe. I don't know if you can see it. So right there on the corner, okay? So here's the bladder 60, Kunlun Mountain. On the opposite side, which I'm using the other foot, opposite side of the Kunlun Mountain, right there, is your kidney meridian. So look, they're paired up. You can just squeeze your Achilles tendons to massage your Achilles tendons. You must massage its 2 points. So this is kidney 3, is also in that indentation. It's also about the highest point of your ankle bone. Draw this line here. And this point is called supreme stream. And you can tell it's water. There's a water in this point. So, and this is also good to regulate the qi flow and clear the heat. Yeah, so these 2 points are wonderful way to massage when you're watching TV or able to reach your foot. And this is good massage for your Achilles tendons. And this whole area is all really good. But these 2 points I want to emphasize. All right, I will be sending your chart so you can have a better understanding where exactly they're located. I hope that's clear enough. All right, so shake out the hands, shake out the feet. We're gonna finish just shogun. Shogun means closing. It's not really closing. It's more about gathering the qi and finishing. Okay, so I want you to feel not like a closing up, but really store, gather, and just reach Shake it out. Soft knees, soft smiling ankles after you're poking there for a moment. See if you can feel the differences, even just that little time of massage. Can you feel this more aware? There's more flow in that ankle Achilles tendons. We're going to gently sinking into the earth. Open the palms. Draw this huge smiling face. Along the way, you're not only lifting the earth energy, but also gathering all the sky energy from the sun, moon, and stars overhead, abundant chi above you. So take a moment here to inhale through the nose and exhale, feel the chi. Good. Now we're going to take another deep inhale. Exhale, sending the chi down like you're taking a chi shower. Forward, back, sides, showering the whole body all the way down. Wash off everything that is no longer serves your heart all the way, clearing, clean, cleansing, sensitizing everything down to the earth. Let's just try one more time. Inhale, gather again. Feel you're gathering the energy from all over the universe above you. You're like a giant, right? You are, your head is with the stars, your feet with the center of the earth. Now, with all this spaciousness, absorb all the qi into the body through Bai Hui. This time, we're visualize the qi go inside of your body, every layer, every corner of the body is filled with this qi. You can visualize this cooling light. Now we're ready for bed, ready to rest. So we want a cooling light, just more of a yin light, not so bright. Ready for, prepare us to this in state. Slowly release arms down. Good. And then bring the palms overlap onto your belly. Stay here just for a short moment as we go through the prayer of our practice. The pure energy of living universe, interconnecting all life, unconditionally nourishing, harmonizing, and transforming, fulfills the highest purpose of all life. The pure energy of oneness is alive and omnipresent. 混元气充足，混元灵通。Good. Let's take a deep breath. And relax, arms by your side. Feeling nourished. Allow your body continue to absorb this wonderful qi that you just cultivated, collect this evening. Again, I can stay here